Hello everyone, class 9 children, again I am back with a new chapter, with a new video. I think chapter 1 your all doubts are cleared that day very much nicely. I have also cleared your doubt and you have also very nicely given your feedback. Thank you so much. Thank you for your cooperation. Please cooperate like this way. Then only you and me, we can move very smoothly. And if you have any doubt, I have a repeated time said, then also again I am telling, please interact. Please tell that yes ma'am I have not understood, yes ma'am I have understood, so that only help me to make you understand in a better way. So definitely your means your patience, your everything, your efforts are needed. So definitely I also have to give my 100%, you should also give your 100%. So today I will start a new chapter. Second chapter has been taught by another teacher of another section, so that also videos you should go through very nicely. But if you have any doubt, if you will go through, after going through that, if you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. I'll be there for you. And this week Zoom class I will clear your doubt again. I will ask some questions also in between. Today I will start chapter 3, and please see the videos very nicely, and if you have any doubt you can ask me anytime. Okay, and today we will start a new chapter. Chapter is drainage. Okay, here I have to tell you so many things, and I have repeated time said also, children, whenever you are sitting with to look at my videos, no, that time please sit with your book. Otherwise some cases I will tell some definitions, I will tell some word meanings that you will not get properly in your book. So that will be help you a lot. You can, beside the idea, you can write it down. Okay, and you can also just keep my video stop, and then you can also write it down by that way only. Okay, so let's start a new chapter. Drainage means, children, class 9, drainage means, I think you have some ideas you are having from class 7. Drainage are that whenever the water resources are the main factor and which is giving impact on our land. Okay, so we have a river based country. India, we have a river based country. Definitely we have so many rivers. Main rivers are Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra, and so many more we will learn. Okay, in detail definitely, otherwise you will not able to understand the chapter is little bit difficult, but no problem, I will help you. So you should also be help to yourself to learn it properly, children. We will start. The term drainage, please write down, please mark it over there. Drainage describes the river system of an area. Drainage means river system. River system means not only the main river. Rivers are having, some cases they are having some on the way, if the rivers are moving, no, so many rivers are coming and joining. And in some cases we can see the main rivers are due to some factors, they are dividing its way in different way, dividing in the different branches. So all these things are coming under this river system. Okay, so that is called the drainage. Underline, you will notice that the small stream, look at the physical map. Definitely you have to see your physical map of India, that has been shown us so many nicely, that how the India's river has been given. Page number 19 everybody will check out. I can able to show you over here also, that how the rivers of India has been very nicely gone through in different way. Okay, and we have so many different type of landforms with it. I think class 7 only you have learned it. So many more informations I will going to give. This is an introductory class, so definitely I will not explain so much of thing. Okay, children, so I will give a very nice introduction with this. Another thing, whatever I will tell, that you underline. You will notice that small streams flowing from the different directions come together to form a main river. Another thing, which ultimately drains into a larger water bodies. Suppose I will give you an example of the Ganga. Okay, Ganga river has been starts from the Gangotri Gomukh. Then so many rivers has been come and joined with it. In Ganga has also itself has been divided into different parts, and at last it has been gone to Bay of Bengal. Okay, so this is a long way Ganga has been just flowed it itself, as well as so many rivers, so many stories has been said, as well as that so many states also it covers. So it has been said that it's the longest river of India. Okay. The area drained by the single river is called drainage basin. Underline, what is a drainage basin? The area drained by a single river system is called the drainage basin. A closer observation of a map will indicate that any elevated area means any type of mountain. Elevated means the elevations, means the angles are coming. Okay. Or mountain or upland separates two drainage basins. Some cases we can able to see here also, you can able to see some cases in the mountain area what we see, so many river systems are there. If the in between of that the mountains or the uplands which are divided to different river systems, the dividing portion has been called the water divide. Underline, what is that? Water divide, generally it should have, I will show you the diagram, that this is called the water divide. Okay. In between here one drainage system is there, in this side another drainage system is there. So definitely in between it one divider type of thing. Acha children, have you gone through the roads? Roads also having some dividers. It has been like this way, upland type of thing, upward, that little upward. So that is called a speed breaker, no, or bumper, that will be called as, or hump we are telling. Like here also same thing, which is dividing the speed, dividing the two river system in different way. These are called the water divide. Okay. Next, drainage system. Here in this drainage chapter we will going to learn about the India's drainage system. How many rivers has been flowed, how many types of rivers we have in India, that we will learn in detail. Okay. Next, drainage system of India. The drainage system of India are mainly controlled by the broad relief features of subcontinent. Accordingly, Indian rivers basically having dividing into two parts. One will be what? One will be the Himalayan rivers or peninsular river, and another one is the peninsular rivers. Okay. Himalayan rivers also called the perennial rivers, because it is means these the rivers are having all over the year the water. Okay, it provides. But peninsular river don't have the water in all over the way, all over the year, because it has been mainly fed by the rainfall. Okay children. So definitely there are two types of river system are there. We are getting, one will be Himalayan river, another will be peninsular river. Peninsular river means southern part, those who are there, these are peninsular part. Peninsular part means the mostly the Deccan Plateau portions. Okay. Acha. Next I will tell you, apart from originating from two major physiographic regions of India, the Himalayan and Peninsular rivers are different from each other. I have already told that Himalayan rivers are perennial in nature. Perennial word, I think class 4 onwards you are getting that. Those the rivers are fed by the glaciers or snow fed. These are called the perennial rivers. They never finishes their water in all over the year. They never dries up. Okay. It means that, underline that, water, it has water all over the year. These rivers receive water from rain as well as from melted snow from the lofty mountain. Lofty mountain means different heighted mountains they are getting. The two major Himalayan rivers, Indus and Brahmaputra, originate from the north of the mountain ranges. They have a cut through the mountains making gorges. Gorges means, I think you have already learned gorges. Gorges means that type of landform wherever with the help of the river some landforms are forming. Okay, very deep narrow landforms are forming. These are called gorges. The Himalayan rivers have long course from their source to the sea. I will tell you one example. Ganga is having generally three sources. Three sources means on the way it's having three courses. Courses means first flow, upper courses, middle courses, lower courses. Upper courses, these has been identified into three way. Okay, upper courses, middle courses, lower courses. Upper courses, it has been the main work of the river will be only erosion. Middle courses, the main work of the erosion, main work of the river will be the deposition as well as erosion or carrying capacity. And third stage, the totally erosion part over, only the work will be the deposition. Okay. The Himalayan have they perform intensive erosional activities in their upper courses and carry huge loads. Definitely, Ganga is also, and so many more rivers. Those who are there, big rivers, they are carrying very nice load, very huge load, and they are going to the sea. They perform intensive erosional activity in their upper course and loads of silt and sand. In the middle and lower courses, the rivers are having what type of landform? Class 7 you have learned: meanders, oxbow lakes, and many other depositional features. Okay, these are the deposition features. Deposition features means those were by carrying these things, they are keeping it, starting it deposited. Okay, like some rivers you can able to see the that sandbars are there. Chor, Baluchor, sandbars are there. Sandbars are there means the sands are kept over there in the river, right? And in the flood plains means the plain land which has been made by flood. How it has been made by flood? Whenever the river has been excess water, it has been overflowed due to the flood. So beside the area of the river, the beside the part, whatever living, whatever locating in over there, so that part also being just flooded. Flooded means water has been kept over there also. But after some days, whenever floods level are become decreased, that time what is happening? A thin layer of soil has been kept it over there. These are called flood plains. Okay. They also have well developed, and also river in the lower courses, the rivers are having very nice deltas. Like Ganga is also having very nice delta in Sundarbans. Okay. Sundarban deltas are very much famous in all over world. It's the largest one, right? A large number of peninsular river. Acha, now I will tell you about the peninsular river. This is the basic difference. If I'll ask you what are the difference between Ganga Himalayan rivers and peninsular rivers, you have to nicely write it down. Points I am telling, so please note it down. Large number of the peninsular rivers are seasonal. Seasonal means it has been only fed by the rain feed. In the monsoon time, it has been only filled by the water, and it don't have the dry season. It has been dries up. Summers, their flows are dependent on rainfall. During the dry season, even the large rivers have reduced flow water in their channels. The peninsular rivers have shorter, shallower courses. Shorter, shallower, definitely, because they don't have all over the year water, so definitely they have shallow courses, means the very narrow type of courses, and as comparison to Himalayan rivers. Okay. However, some of them originated in the central highlands and flow towards the west. Most of the rivers of Peninsular India originated in the Western Ghats and flow towards the Bay of Bengal. Okay, they have some name, I will tell you. Okay. Up to here, children, today. Next day I will explain the drainage patterns and Himalayan river system. I will start it. Okay, thank you so much. Very nicely you have to learn it, and very nicely you have to listen to me on the day of Zoom class. That day I will clear your doubts also. So please be there, and don't be absent. How many will be absent? I will have to inform it to your class teacher or in the group, definitely. And we are taking generally, I think children, you are knowing that we are generally taking the snapshots of that, screenshots of your participants list. So definitely don't be absent, try to be there. The timing I will tell you beforehand, whenever the timing will be there. Before that you have to see the videos very nicely. Stay safe, stay sanitized, stay well, stay healthy, eat healthy, and be at home. Don't go outside, don't roam outside. Now maybe the lockdown parts are getting little bit easier or loose, but you don't misuse it. Please use in a proper way, so definitely it will be help you a lot, and to us, to our society. Thank you so much, children. Please go through the videos, please subscribe it, then it will be very much nice for you. Whenever I will upload the video, instantly your bell will ring, that you know how much you are doing, how you are doing. Thank you so much. Thank you.